Hi everyone, this is Victoria Fashen and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be dedicated for Pride Month. If you are new to this channel, hi and welcome back. And it is a reminder that this is a very safe space for those who identify as LGBTQIA+. In last year's Pride Month, I actually made a video dedicating to artists that are LGBTQ friendly. I named quite a few. So if you want to look into that video, I will link it down below. This year, I wanted to discuss the importance of the LGBTQ community as well, icons to aesthetics, queer history, and acceptance. So let's start, shall we? As we all know, anybody who has been in this subculture, goth was setting its foundation in the late 70s to the early 80s. As post-punk, glam, new wave, new romantic was arising, the Batcave opening in 1982 in the streets of London, attracting many clubgoers that cross-dressed and using heavily and dramatic makeup. Well, in Los Angeles, we had the death rock scene arising, and that was birthing itself from the glam rock scene, and as well as rock and roll. Let's not forget the Blitz Kids as well. Here are some of the icons that participated in the goth community that were part of all these sub scenes that really set its motion, part of the community we now know today. So there's Pete Burns, there's Boy George, Ross Williams, Mark Allman, Steve Strange, Klaus Nomi, Johnny Slut, and of course the OG is David Bowie. Despite how compartmentalized everything in the modern subculture is today due to social media, and how everyone has a uniform of what specific aesthetics go towards, for example, trad goth, gothabilly, romantic goth, death rock, cyber goth, etc. However, back then when goth wasn't even considered goth, the way people rebelled against social norms and creating subcultures was expressing yourself, and expressing yourself in the most dramatic way. And oftentimes it was combining masculine and femininity and just being very gender fluid. This was occurring a lot in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. However, I really want to say that the Blitz Kids also, which participated and were part of the new romantic and new wave scene in the 80s, really set in stone this aspect aesthetically. Here are some examples of androgyny and gender fluidity from the 70s to now. The new romantic scene occurred in London, and it was occurring around the time when Batcave was forming itself, or I believe a little bit earlier. There was a club called the Blitz Club, and you saw glam decadence, you saw people just looking divine and heavenly, and it started creating its own subculture. And I truly believe that this was one of the reasons why there's so much acceptance within this subculture. And given the fact that goth is, and one of the profound traits of participating in this subculture for over 17 years, acceptance is one of the things we should celebrate. Especially for this month's Pride, it's been very hectic and very, very anxious ridden because of the state of government, especially in the United States of America, depending on where you live in the States. But it's making everyone feel unsafe, especially if you identify as trans, part of the LGBTQ community. Needless to say, goth music did attract a lot of outcasts and brought a lot of stability towards our personal lives because it gave us a sense of belonging to express ourselves authentically, especially in cities such as Los Angeles, New York, or other international cities. Whether if it's watching RuPaul's Drag Race, attending or participating in drag shows, attending gay pride parades, going to goth nights and goth clubs, and I can guarantee you that you can always find a goth within the LGBTQ community or vice versa, which has always been a safe place for either or communities. And here are some notable queer history movements that did occur during the 20th century. Definitely check out Weimar Germany, the Surrealist and Dada movement, Old Hollywood, because there was a lot of people who were LGBTQ, however, obviously they had to hide it. Old Hollywood, the Blitz Kids, Harvey Milk, even though he's not a movement, but he did so many changes for the LGBTQ community, and especially in the 70s. Check out Stonewall in New York. And lastly, if you are a reader and adore poetry, definitely check out Sappho. Anyways, I know this video is very short. I hope you guys liked this video and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys like more content like this, just let me know. I was going to dive a lot deeper of the new romantic scene, but I figured that I could just do another video diving deep into that subject. I still need to just do the part 2 of my ethereal video because there's a part 1, so there has to be a part 2, and that one is going to be more informational of project records, 4AD. So just keep an eye on that. Really want to set and establish the importance of acceptance within the goth community, especially if you're in the LGBT community. I mean, if anything, it has grown a lot. There is a lot more drag shows now. I've noticed that, especially back home in Los Angeles, there's more a combination of drag queen shows and contests within, and then there's a goth club night. So really, if you're into that, really check it out. I could probably post a flyer if you want me to. I do know that one of my best friends that does club nights, and then there's a drag queen that hosts from time to time. Be humble and show some empathy towards people within the LGBTQ community, because right now it's a lot of shit going on. So yeah, I'm gonna leave my video here. I hope you guys liked this video and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please remember to like and subscribe on my channel, and I'll see you guys next time.